Greetings, fellow slingers. It is your trusted GM, Brian. Well, it's here. Finally here. And if you don't know by now, let me elaborate. I have queued up for you, my fellow Hard Slingers, the Riders on the Storm finale. But before I lead you into it, I feel like I should explain why it's arrived. You know, when I first started running this homebrew, Riders on the Storm, I had envisioned running non-stop, continuous, well up into the 150-200 episode range, and it had the legs to do so. But a few things started to reveal themselves to me as we pushed this adventure through its weekly paces. The first revelation came to me relatively early on. I started running an informal census based on the shows I myself listened to, and realized that if given the option, listeners want a venue by which they can follow along with, if presented with the opportunity. With hardbacks, softcovers, and PDF versions of published adventures readily available, listeners will always feel a connection to a show they can follow along with. And by their very definition, homebrew campaigns rarely leave the crafting arena of the home they were created in, meaning that the information would only be disseminated to the game master and would therefore alienate anyone who wished to follow along. The result of the pattern I saw was that listeners prefer published campaigns over homebrewed ones. The second revelation that came to me was that being a weekly podcast, eventually life would get in the way. No, serious, life does get in the way. Or should I say, it evolves, grows, like a baby. And with the conception of our newest little Hard Slinger, we no longer had time as a luxury to run Riders on the Storm for as long as we wanted to. Quite the contrary, time was now against us, as the campaign had to be brought to its culmination before we lost a player who had been with the campaign since the beginning. My solution to both problems? I started running a second game, the Carrying Crown Adventure Path, a published campaign. But I didn't want to compromise the integrity of Riders on the Storm. Unfortunately, it became obvious that once I started running both, the time constraint became too taxing, and so Carrying Crown took the lead. And it wasn't until just recently that everyone's schedules freed up enough to allow us to bring Riders on the Storm to a satisfying conclusion. And what a conclusion it was. And that, my Hard Slingers, is what we try to do here in the Rage Room. Because everything that goes in our mics and out your speakers are in hopes that you're enjoying the show on your end as much as we're enjoying the show on our end. Please remember to leave us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening to the show on. And don't forget to check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/RollTheHard20podcast. You can help support the show for as little as $1 a month. Look at me. What a shill. Enough said. Enjoy Riders on the Storm, episode 49. Ultimo, Seriem. Ready?
As will ever be.
Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 49 of Riders on the Storm, the finale. And with me, the Hard Slingers.
Woo!
Yeah. Yay.
We should split this into two no matter what so we can make it a 50.
I was going to say, I'm surprised we have.
I know.
Well, it depends on how long we go tonight.
All right.
Go
Well,
on to
you
50.
you already made a promise is all I'm saying.
It could be a two-parter.
Well, you know what's funny
I know.
is like
Two-part finale.
That's
but
why you shouldn't say anything. Like, this is 49, the finale.
for tonight, I took out my dice that I used for the Soul Crucible, which was the end of book 1 when we were,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So I'm really.
When we had Fallant? Or was
no,
not
you had,
Fallant.
you had Tyrannus with you guys.
Tyrannus, that's
yeah.
right.
That was like a...
God, that was so long ago.
Is that longer than a year ago?
About a year.
Almost, yeah, somewhere around that
Jeez.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've gone. Well, we probably could have finished this off much sooner than what we did.
Yeah, well, some people had to make irresponsible choices.
Irresponsible choices. I think she's looking at you.
We all made bad choices. Someone gave the Soul Crucible to someone to start a genocide.
Indeed.
No genocides happen, and I don't know why that even concerns you, because it's not even your people.
Whoa, what do you mean? Your people.
They're not your people either.
He has no people. They're all dead. Well, indulge me, if you would, as I weave a tale for your ears. As I take you back centuries, we see 3 young women, sisters. They kneel upon the dirt floor of their shoddy cottage, and they doodle in the dirt. They draw circles and articulate symbols. They murmur strange words as their eyes roll up in their heads. As the days and years go by, eventually the 3 sisters find themselves displaced, either by choice or force. Becoming nomadic, they wander from settlement to settlement, trying to ply their skills, their ability to unravel the future and past into some kind of a coherent, current narrative. But as always, tragedy strikes wherever they settle, and once again, they're chased out. With very few options left to them, they've got no place to go. They eventually resign to letting death take them, and so they wander into the wilderness to let nature take its course. And it is deep in nature's bosom that they stumble upon something rare, something unique, something blasphemous. A large golden pyramid. Dormant and silent, they proclaim it home. And it's deep within the heart of the pyramid, they hear the voice call out to them. Asema, Nenosia, Viene. Your gift is my divine blood that flows through you. In unison, the 3 respond, And who are you, my lord? My name is Urthal. I am the one you were born to serve. And how may we serve you, my lord? They ask subserviently. My future is in danger. You must stop the future from conspiring with the past, else I will cease to exist, as will you. What must we do, my lord? The 3 inquire in concern. You must create a nexus to trap those who would harm me in the future. This I command. The silence that followed was as oppressive as the voice they had heard. With a singular thought in their minds, they set out to erect a 3-dimensional representation of their initial dirt drawings. The results became the liquid time device. When it was done, 6 hands set upon the silver orbs and golden bands, and they scried the moment they were trapped in and realized too late that what they had agreed to would be their undoing. As you stand before these 3 ancient crones now, they look at you and say, We were taken from our home and brought here ever since Urthal learned of the discovery of the inner facet gem in the soul crucible. He waits below in the veil, waiting for us to reveal to him how to use the inner facet gem in the soul crucible in conjunction with one another. But we stall him because we knew, right there, because we knew that what he was most afraid of would arrive soon. You. All of you.
Where is that inner facet gem by chance?
One of the old crones reaches into her rags that adorn her body and pulls out this fist-sized gem. It's smooth, completely smooth, like an orb. But as she holds it up to the light, you can see that within this large orb are facets contained within it. And as she looks at the 5 of you, she looks at you, Eldon Gelmain, and she says, You were the one who said you would remain and hold the chronovortex open. This is yours.
Eldon will reach out and grab it.
His? We sure about that?
For you to return your friends to their proper time, you must attune the liquid time device that resides in the veil below to this. The chronovortex will sink to your mind's origin, and the gate will only remain open for a brief duration. Everyone, except for you, dwarf, everyone must enter the vortex before it closes. Do you understand?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks at the five of you and just sees how the shit that you guys had gone through to get here. You know, you've gone through the garrison and the prison within the garrison. You've had your ordeal with those crypt lurkers. And some of you look worse off than the others. Who is the worse for wear right now, HP-wise?
I haven't taken a hit.
I'm doing okay.
I'm down a dog.
I'm down.
So emotionally, no.
Yeah.
I'm down 20 HP.
I'm down 13.
I'm down 25.
25.
22.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d20. And those of you that are down are going to roll a d20.
Oh, fuck me running.
Just straight up. Shouldn't be hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you got?
a 3.
3? Vratislav.
16.
16?
8.
8. She looks at you, Vratislav, and Hasima motions towards Nanosia and says, "They will need your help, sister. Will you do it for them?" And she looks at you, Vratislav, and she says, "You were a ranger, were you not? A beast master, yes.
Yes.
I have given my life because of you, actually. You took my life in the future. It's only fair that you take it again now." And she produces a silver dagger and says, "You must do it again, and I will see you in another time."
Seems like a trick.
Does it look like one of the exotic daggers I already have?
No, it looks nothing like the one you
Okay.
received back at the Seekers Foundation.
All right, so we'll take the silver dagger. I guess say.
And don't hesitate. I don't like pain.
Why are you so okay with dying?
I'm not, but I know that I will be okay in the future.
But what do you gain from this?
We gain our freedom from Earthall, who has trapped us down here, has taken us from our home, led us on some idealistic foundation that doesn't hold any weight. He holds no water. Do it, Ranger, before I lose my nerve.
Do I need to roll for it?
Nope.
I plunge a dagger right into her neck.
You see her reach up and grab her neck, and as the blood starts to spurt from her artery, she tries to catch as much as she can, and she throws it upon you, and you feel this miraculous inventory of HP as it settles into you and bolsters your constitution to full health. You see her expire at her feet of her sisters, and the other two sisters quickly kneel down beside her, sorrow upon their face, and they look at you and they say, "Do not let her life, her death be in vain, Ranger."
I will not. I will continue to venture forth, and I will remember her.
Be gone. Go to the room with the 2 levers, the one that looks like a cross.
Your sisters remind me of the Hocus Pocus sisters.
As you guys leave the room with the liquid time device and the 2 remaining sisters, they close the door silently behind you.
Which lever do we want to pull?
Anybody else find what just happened a little weird?
This whole thing has been weird.
I saw walking brains. That was weirder than this.
Was it though? But stabbing, I don't know. I just don't know what they gain from dying now versus dying later. And
The gift of mercy.
I mean,
Freedom.
but doesn't her dying now change the future?
No, if that's what they saw.
Because there's 3 of them when we meet them. So does she revive or have
I'm
we?
not here to ask questions.
We've altered the future again.
You said in the room that we're in, there's 3 levers or 2? Just the 2 levers?
Just the 2 levers.
Pull the leather.
You have a leather. You have a lever to the north and one to the
Can't
east.
say it now.
Is one like more worn than the other?
Tell me what you want to do to determine that. By the way, just so you guys know, there will be no more gold doubloons given out this evening. Whatever you have is all you have.
Thank God I have one.
All right, I'm gonna make a really bad
No matter
investigation check.
how good you do something.
I'm gonna give an investigation.
Bratislav
check.
is going to look as well.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, no,
I'll
no.
aid in that. That will not help.
What do you got there, Thorman?
I got a 9 on the die.
Okay. Bratislav?
Same 9
Nine.
plus 0.
9.
Hilden?
I had a 10 on the die, but that means I got a 9.
Okay.
9's all around.
9's all around.
I did it. I mean, I'm proficient in investigation, and I rolled a 1, so I got a 6.
Oh my god.
So as far as the 4 of you, did you roll anything?
I didn't roll. I was gonna actually just look for the room for.
There's
Use your magic eye.
There's a metal door to the west. Not counting the
one
door
we
you
walked
came
in.
through to the south.
So there's 2 levers and 1 door.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like these odds.
Might be over early tonight.
No,
Just pick one at this
Look
point.
what you've done to Junior, man. He's all scared and shit.
I've been petrified.
You've
There's
broken him.
Well, there is another door we can go through.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
they tell us to go through this one though.
Where's that at?
What about
Did
to
you say
the?
there was one?
There's one right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's-
door.
But
That's-
it's
yeah,
the
but
door's
that's-
closed. Yeah.
by the lever.
Yeah, that's the one we were talking about.
Oh,
What
Just
if we
pull
pull
a
them
lever.
both at the same time?
I say the far north.
I like that idea,
Come
man.
on, come
yeah,
on.
we
Let's
pull
just
both.
do it. Let's just pull both.
The slowest guy probably dies in this room, and the rest of us make it through the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You pull it?
I'll pull the far north one. Anyone gonna pull the one to the?
I'll pull it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
The door in front of you to the west opens up, and that's all you're able to discern.
That's it.
Oh, we solved the puzzle. We're supposed to open it at the same time. We're geniuses.
That's that was supposed to happen.
The owl bears back.
Beyond the door to the west, you see that there is a set of stone steps that slalom its way downwards to go down.
Is that
that
the
what-
way down?
How do
is?
you even explain it? You see to the west,
Descent.
beyond the door, there is a set of stone steps that descend and then work their way towards the north. And you can't see beyond the curvature of that hallway where they go beyond that.
But we could at least see down, so I'm assuming there's torchlight, just like the other room.
You see there's some kind of a glow coming from around that corner, but you can't make it out. It's not from a torch.
Rafu will start descending down the stairs.
All right, I'll follow behind.
I'll be in the middle somewhere behind.
Okay. You see that the stone steps make a U-turn and work their way back towards the east, but continue to descend down.
Okay, kinda like
they make,
switchbacks?
yeah, exactly. They look like switchbacks. They make their way to the west, southeast, southwest, and then you see that there is a stone cavern that's very narrow, but that is where the illumination appears to be coming from, and it's coming from like veins in the wall itself.
Eerie. Investigation to see if it's magical or traps or anything like that.
Okay.
It'll be Arcana.
Arcana, 7.
7. You can't tell what is making these veins glow. They just appear to illuminate the narrow hallway that you're traversing at this time.
Yeah. And if I touch the wall, anything?
Do you touch the wall?
Yeah, I want to touch the wall. And
Do you touch the vein? It's not purple.
I'll run my hand over like the illumination through the wall.
Okay. As you put your hand on the illumination, it scatters away from your hand. Like as you touch the glowing vein, it goes dark where your hand is at. The illumination parts away from it.
Did anyone see that?
I would like to do a Arcana check as well.
Okay.
Damn, 11.
11. You've never seen anything like this either.
Thorman, what kind of dwarf are you?
A mountain dwarf.
You might know this.
You might know this.
I might.
Yeah, I'll
Dirt
give you
is your
advantage
thing.
on your roll.
Yeah, so
Stone
after
cutting.
the other two, I'll go to Thorman and...
Yeah. Arcana or like investigation?
Pick whichever one you
Do you
want.
have...
the same
what's-
thing
Was
for me.
it stone cunning?
Cunning gives you double proficiency.
No, I don't.
You don't?
As a
No, it's a racial
base-
feature.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Oh,
you
yeah.
call yourself a dwarf.
It's a double proficiency to history
Sounds like
or
it's
stone
racial to me.
made stuff.
Come on.
Got a 9.
9.
9.
Total?
Do it with advantage, though.
With advantage to roll again.
To what, Arcana, or what are we doing?
19.
19. It appears to be some kind of a living algae that is actually moving away. It has the ability to migrate. You'd almost think it's an animal, but it's not. It's a plant. It's a luminous algae.
Glowing fungus.
Guys, I think this is a living creature, kind of like a plant, like kind of like an algae. It's alive.
From the reaction of Rafu trying to touch it and it's scattering away, that makes sense. Does that mean that the walls are alive?
It wouldn't be the first time we've ran into illuminating algae.
That is true.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was when we were crashing into shore to the island of the
That's
dam.
right.
Look at you.
Call to bloom.
I wish I could.
Oh, no.
I mean, you could.
All right. Let's
it's
do it.
still early in the game.
Yeah.
I just have to cash
He
in.
has all game to use it.
Did you have a doubloon?
I don't. Not for
See?
this
Yeah, see, he
campaign.
needed one.
Okay, here's what the deal is. I just gave him one. I have 2 more to give out tonight.
All right.
I'll lay them right there, like
The
coins
sticks.
on a dead man's eyes. So what do you guys do? You see that it
Keep
now
going.
works its way towards the south.
I say we keep going. I mean, we got to trek deeper
Yeah.
into this den.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes for about 25 feet, then curves its way towards the east, and then continues going to the south. And as you continue to get deeper and deeper, it starts to get hotter, muskier. You feel that the air is almost oppressive in your lungs at this point.
Is anybody having a harder time to breathe in here?
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit more difficult.
We're halfway to Hades.
Do we continue down this?
I say we keep going.
As we continue down, do we notice that the algae is getting either brighter or
It remains consistent.
it's just consistent?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do notice that it's the passageway you're moving through starts to widen ever so slightly from 4 feet to 5 feet to 6 feet.
I'll just continue down and just kind of keep an eye out for traps.
I wonder if fire or something will react to it, like the veins. I would like to just take some flint and some wood from my pouch and
Okay.
just kind of set
What do you
a
want to
little
do?
fire,
Okay.
make like a little torch fire,
Okay. You make a little fire
and then I
glows.
kind of just put it up against the veins.
Okay. The
Roll for
entire
initiative.
cavern goes out.
Oh shit!
Rad.
I put out the fire immediately.
It remains dark.
You spooked them.
I did something. I did something.
Fucking rad.
I didn't think that was what was gonna happen. I just thought I would move away from it.
Who has dark vision?
Not me.
Right
Raw
here.
food does.
I do.
Not me, but I mean, I do have the torch.
Okay. You gonna light that thing back up?
Yeah.
Okay. You light it up, and you notice that now what you see before you, which now you can see again, is just rough-hewn walls that are dormant and lack any type of illumination whatsoever. But it looks like ahead of you, you can feel some kind of a wind. And without the algae illuminating the walls, your senses are more attuned to feeling this now, rather than taking in the visual aspect of
Is
the
it
cavern
still
itself.
warm?
It's still very hot.
Okay.
But only now you could feel the breeze. You could kind of hear like a.
It sounds like more like a cavern, doesn't it now? Like they were doing something.
Go and make a perception check. Everyone.
All
wish to.
God, I suck.
Thorman.
23.
Damn. What do you got there, Rubes?
9.
Vratislav.
10.
21.
10 as well.
10. Thorman and Eldon. As well as everybody else, you feel this hot air. You feel this slight breeze. But Eldon and Thorman, you guys detect the slight sound of wood creaking ahead of you.
Eldon, do you hear that? Sounds like the wood creaking? Sounds like maybe something's moving up there.
Right. That seems a little bit reminiscent of when we first got here. I know you weren't there, but the rest of us, when we got here, there were a number of rickety wooden bridges.
We'll stay sharp because I get a feeling we're not alone.
Should we
Right.
continue forward?
Yep.
Charge!
I really can't.
I go into a rage attack.
Did you say stay sharp?
As you continue to move forward, Ruby, are you up front with your torch?
I'm in the middle.
Okay. You start to notice that there is some kind of a rope along the cavern on each side. Who's leading this procession?
I was in the front in the beginning,
Okay.
but I'll continue.
Rafa, you notice that there are ropes on either side of the cavern. And as you get closer, you realize that they're not guides along the wall, but they're actually part of a rope bridge that spans some kind of a chasm. A chasm of which you can't see the bottom of. Certainly not in this light.
Guys, there's a bridge up ahead, and I'll pick up a rock and see if I could like throw it off the edge and see if I could hear it hit the bottom.
Okay.
Wait a second. I want to cast light on the rock
Okay.
so that when it goes down, we can see it fade out forever.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't fade out. You want me to roll or just throw it?
Just toss it.
Just toss it in. Oh.
Oh, it hit
You
the
couldn't
bottom.
use the bigger rock for that, huh?
I said rock, not boulder.
You watch this thing descend, size of a hand, and get smaller, smaller to like a pinprick of light, and just disappear altogether.
That's not good.
The illumination completely goes out.
Cool.
And you never once hear it hit whatever it was dropped into, or it was just so far down that the sound doesn't reach you.
Either way, that's not a good option.
Not fantastic.
It's a long drop. Inspect the bridge. Make sure it at least looks like it could hold us up.
Okay, it looks rickety, but it looks as though it's still serviceable.
Okay, I want to put like my first foot on the first step and see if it holds my weight.
It does.
Then I'll continue forward very cautiously.
Yeah, let Rafu go first.
You go about 10 feet, and you notice that the bridge slopes down in its arc, and then it starts rising back up for another 10 feet, and then you actually touch rock ground.
All right, guys. It appears to be safe. Just be quick about it. One at a time.
All right, everyone run across. I'll go second.
As everyone piles up to this little landmass, you notice that there is a door that prevents you from progressing any further to the south. It's an old door. You can tell from Ruby's torchlight that it's just this ancient wood that's bound in these iron bands. There's no lock on it at all. Just slats of wood held together.
Is there a handle?
Nope.
Well, I say we just push it open.
Okay, who's going to push this fucker open?
Rafa will
Rafa,
push it.
yes.
Yeah, I'm in the front.
I'll help you if needed, but
TPK.
You push this door open, and the entire room behind you is immediately illuminated by this swirling portal in the middle of these stones that are in the middle of this water pocket.
This must be where all the heat's coming from.
You can see that surrounding this portal are these tiny runes that are glowing.
Do I recognize the runes by chance? Maybe they're similar to the ones that we saw on the island, or...
Go ahead and make a history check, or is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll tonight? No. That'll
You can
be
try.
10. Yeah, I'm not doing very good.
There are so many runes, so small and so compacted together. Some of them, you can't tell where they begin and where they end. They almost look like they're continuous, and you don't think you've ever seen runes like this before. But judging by the brightness of this swirling portal, you imagine that they carry with them significant arcana power.
I don't recognize these runes at all, but it's strong. It's a strong aura coming off of this. And I mean, if anything that this adventure has taught us, we have to go through this portal.
I agree. I'll go through first. If I don't come back, I think it's working as intended. And then Eldon will go through
You
the
just
portal.
go through, okay.
Yes.
You see Eldon step into this swirl, and he like particleizes and disappears.
I follow.
Okay. Ruby, you do the same thing.
It's like Star Trek.
As they're going in.
Yeah, it's very similar to a transporter. That's
that's
the effect.
that's the visual I got.
Do you guys feel like your HP has gone up?
Have you been drinking my beer this whole time?
Yes, he has.
Holy fuck, I'm gonna get sick, aren't I?
Oh.
No wonder why it went so fast. I'm like, man,
You've been sharing.
why am I like going through this thing so fast?
You gotta get your own beer now, man.
I have. Well, it's almost pretty much too late. I'm gonna wind up with a fucking monkey shits tonight.
Oh, let's be honest. You swap spit all the time.
That is true.
That is true. Let me get some more beer for everybody.
Only on the job.
We're always on the job.
What happens on the job stays on the job.
It's going to happen sooner or later. Just let it happen. Just give into it.
give into it, man.
Right, just give into it.
But the thing is will you remember that you put it over there?
Yeah, you saw me put it over there, right?
Like, well, he
I
had it
moved it
just so
because-
close to him, and then yours was just over there, so he just kept reaching for that. So it's just,
In case we run out, I want to make sure I keep filled up.
Yeah, keep it behind your DM screen.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So, by the way, I rarely use this, so I had to.
it's only to hide my beers.
Damn, Rafu.
So Eldon's gone and Ruby is gone.
I guess I'll go next, Thorman.
Vratislav and Rafu, you watch Thorman sizzle out of existence where you are.
I mean, you could go through the portal yourself.
And then there was
but, you know.
Vratislav. Hold on a second.
You put yourself last.
What do you want to do, Vratislav? Now you're alone right now. You watched all four of them enter and go.
I mean, I saw them all jump in through there. There's not much left to do other than jump in.
Okay. And with the finale, Vratislav jumps into the portal and sizzles out as well.
TBK.
Thank you for enjoying Roll the Hard 20 podcast, and we'll see you next session.
You have a rage left, right?
No, I don't. We haven't taken a rest.
Oh shit, dude, you're a barbarian without a rage in the finale.
We haven't we haven't rested in a long time.
You might be able to use your doubloon for a rage,
For a rage?
because like we get spell slots from it. Seems only fair.
As you exit the large glowing archway, the smell of iron is heavy in the air. You stand at the south of a very large temple. It's approximately 105 feet by 150 feet. The ancient stones that tile the floor are encrusted with blood. You see to the west a dormant liquid time device. To the east, a large weathered coffin with an ancient ruined pillar beside it. Against the north wall, you see a large statue with a winged monstrosity surrounded by prayer rugs and some kind of a torture device. And in the middle of this grotesque temple of defilement, a large set of stone pillars, just like the ones you've seen before on the Temple of Grumon and below the Seeker's Foundation. It seems to bleed rivers of crimson that pool around 4 drains surrounding it. You see in the center of these pillars an active chrono vortex.
Yes.
Ruby,
See,
you hear a voice in your mind. Ruby, you cannot hope to survive this, and I cannot help you in this era of which I am not encapsulated. I am sorry for the loss of your people during a time of unsettlement. I can only hope to atone for it by perhaps presenting a kind of salvation to you.
that is very kind words. But what do you mean by?
I may be able to help you by switching places with you. The moment your ally opens the chrono vortex, take your soul crucible and jump inside.
Okay. Okay.
Do not hesitate. You will not survive this. As you're feeling this play out in your mind, by the way, the 5 of you are over there in front of that archway.
And so the pillars in the middle is the
That is the chrono
Vortex. Okay.
Now, you've never been able to access a chrono vortex in between a pillar before. You accessed one back at the lower level of the Golden Pyramid, which is what threw you back in time. But he's saying for you, as soon as Eldon opens it to your time to jump through. And you know what you need to do, right?
Yeah, I need to attune with it to open it.
Attune to what, though?
The inner facet gem.
Attune the inner facet gem to what?
I assumed this chrono vortex, but I could be wrong.
The spinny majiggers.
Oh, okay. The liquid time devices.
There's one for Ruby. We got
Thanks.
one left.
But that's not until we actually put down
that's what
Urethal,
say,
right?
where's Urethal?
As you guys are seeing all this huge temple of defilement before you, Ruby, you're hearing this monologue going on in your head. Actually, it's a dialogue because you're interacting with it as well. You hear this. I've been here for millennia. You have no idea what I endured when you hurled me into the past. And you witness, stepping out from behind the pillars, a familiar man, except for to you, Thorman. A man you had bested and sent somewhere into the realm of history. You remember his name as Main Rezo, from the furthermost cavern beneath the Golden Pyramid, who is now in the past and still very much alive.
The Emperor.
But I did endure, and now I am master of the past. I am now Urethal the Devourer. You, halfling, what is it you have?
What?
A soul crucible?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She must not be permitted to flee. And at that, you see this flock of devils come out of the portal behind you. The ruins dim down and go dormant. And let's just roll for initiative.
Oh, we're screwed.
Oh my god.
Hey, the silver dagger I got,
Yes,
1d4,
2d4.
2d4.
Eldon,
5.
Vratislav,
4.
Oh. Well, 5 was not unusual for me, but
Ruby.
2.
What'd you get over there, Rafu? 1?
1. Come on.
No, I got 15.
No. Go back to Nick. Maybe he got the
Reroll
one.
it. Reroll it.
Yeah.
Thorman,
15.
Oh.
who's got the highest dex?
Thorman, probably.
I have a +2.
Thorman has a
Plus
high.
2.
Yeah.
Roll off, just straight up
All right.
roll off.
14.
Okay. What'd you say your dex was?
+2.
Plus
Both
2.
of us.
Okay.
A lot of 15.
A lot of us going last.
I mean, 5's not that low of a number, man.
Pretty low.
Actually, you know what?
Wait,
I'm
why
sorry.
is Thurman so low?
I
Yeah.
don't know what direction it's going.
Relax. Everybody just...
I
Would
can't.
it be better if I pulled
Anticipation's
this
killing
that
me.
post out there? Does anybody even look at the post when
Why
I have
am
it?
I in the
Yeah.
middle, though?
Thorman should be up
Yeah,
higher,
Thurman should be
though.
like right after.
I'm
Rafu.
sorry. Hold on a second.
I'm like, what?
No, I put the wrong one there. There we
Heard
go.
that one before.
All right, I can
Ooh, wrong Thorman.
I can understand this now.
Who rolled
Is this
higher, Rob?
easier?
I rolled higher.
They rolled the same, and then
Is this easier to
Rafu.
see? Can you understand this?
I can
Yes.
understand it.
I mean, I can't see it, but whatever.
I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you when you go.
Fuck you, Nick.
Fuck you, dog. I got loud.
Things
Got
escalated
personal.
very quickly.
Totally.
I need to switch dice.
Brian's always trying to kill Nick's character anyway, you know.
I know.
Killed a
Fuck.
couple of them so far.
Yeah.
He's got a vendetta against me.
So Main Rezo sees the group of you come through the portal, summons his winged devils. The portal goes dormant, and he says, "You will not be leaving here with that soul crucible." And you see him raise his hand. You see 3 spheres of flame appear in front of him, and he casts it at you, Rafu. for 25.
Jesus.
That's the other guy he
I got a
kills.
question. I have danger sense. Can I try to dodge out of that? Does that give me...
It's for slaves only.
No.
Oh, all right. I tried.
For 19 points of damage as these chromatic orbs of flame strike you.
He wants a TPK.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately,
Oh, yeah.
the 4 flying devils descend upon the other 4 of you. Vratislav, first one attacks you as you see this barbed fly out of its tail and strike the dormant portal behind you. Ruby, the other one attacks you for 17. Is that a yes?
Yes.
For 7 points of damage.
This is like the first time Ruby's been hit
Yeah.
in a long time.
Eldon, this one swings behind you, flying, and he fumbles.
Yes! Does he fall on my sword?
Let's see if he actually... No, he didn't fall on your sword, but let's see if he maintains his flight. No, he falls down to the
Yes.
blood-soaked tiles. The 4th one attacks Thorman. This one right here. That one, yeah. The 4th one attacks at Thorman. And I believe that'll hit for 6 points of damage. Rafu,
So the one attacked me, is he still flying up?
he's still flying up. That's the one that's over there. That's the one that's towards the
Is this,
east.
Is this accurate?
Yeah, but imagine they're in the air.
How far up?
10 feet. They're out of melee range. Not out of ranged range, though.
Got dagged.
Wait, you said they're 10 feet in the air?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you have some kind of a ranged polearm or something, hit them like a gnat or something. But it's your turn. You can do whatever you want.
Bug zapper.
Yeah. Taser. Shoot.
By the way, we're going to finish this shit tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing the creature's 10 feet above him, he's going to draw his longbow and fire at the closest one to him, which would be at his northwest,
Okay.
which is creature number 1, and that will be 14 to hit.
That misses.
Second attack with his longbow again, and that one's going to miss as well.
Okay. Thorman.
I am going to pull out my short bow and try to attack the demon that attacked me. Nat 1.
Make a dex save. What were you
Wait,
using?
I was going to say that too because I got a nat 1
Bow?
as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was going to go back after
Oh.
you finished saying.
We'll deal with your fumble in a minute,
Exactly.
Fuck
Rafu.
both of you.
Or you can
19
combine
on the
both
die.
Okay,
fumbles.
so you
They turn and hit each other.
your bow's still good to go. Go ahead and make your dex save, Rafu.
14.
As you as well. Eldon.
All right, Eldon.
Now, the one that was firing at you with this barbed tail
he's on the ground.
on the
and prone.
ground as his wings got wadded up and his tail falls down. You
All
have
right.
an advantage on a melee attack on him.
Exactly. So, Eldon's going to come in and try and stab downward into this imp's throat. Good thing I had advantage because there's a 1 on one of them. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
What's his number, by the way? Number 3. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
12 points of damage. And then coming for the second attack. That's even higher than last time. And again, 12 points of damage.
Damn. Vratislav.
I'm going to charge at the imp that's on the ground that Eldon just attacked as well.
Okay. Can you move him closer to the one that's on the ground?
So you walk away from 2 of them.
Well, they're up in the air, so it's not encouraged.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not? Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's why I wanted to keep him kind of...
Okay, so I'll say I'm not actually charging because I have that feat. I'm going to saunter my way over there and cast Hunter's Mark
It's time to be casual.
as I pull out the silver dagger. See what that does. And, well, it's the same with advantage. That's 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
No, sorry, 16.
That'll still hit.
Okay. For 6, 7, 10 points of damage on the
Yeah.
first one.
Now, did you throw that dagger at it? Or did
No,
you-
I ran up and stabbed the
okay.
motherfucker.
Ignite them.
So now I'm going to pull it back,
Ganked
try
his
and
ass.
shank him again. And that'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
For 7, 6, 9 more points of damage
9
with the
more.
silvered
Oh,
weapon.
yeah.
As
Yeah.
you ram this silver dagger into it once, twice, with the blade that Nanosia had given you to kill her, still wet with her blood, you see it begin to shrivel up in front of you, weathering and getting older before you to the point where it starts to flake and disintegrate off the tendons and cartilage that make up its body as it disintegrates right at the floor of your feet.
Rad.
Ruby.
I yell over to Eldon. Eldon, you need to trust me. Go start the... Oh, shit, what's the formal word for them?
Liquid time device.
Thank you. Go and start the liquid time device.
The LTD!
Are you down with
official.
LTD?
Oh, we don't even know how long that'll take, Ruby. We need to.
Trust me. Please, just go get it started. This might be our only hope.
All right.
And
certainly-
Now you're
consider it.
yelling this at him, right?
yes, I'm yelling it at him. And I say, just please trust me. It might be our only hope to win this battle. And then I say that, and I just shoot off an Eldritch Blast. Shoot off 2 Eldritch Blasts
Towards.
towards 1 and 2 of the flying monkeys.
Okay.
And that will be a... I'm going to do it with Agonizing Blast. So that will be a 16 to hit.
On both of them, or
On one of them, sorry.
Okay.
The other one will miss.
which one did you hit?
That would be number 1.
Number 1. So you blast it with this
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
So
blast and the agonizing. What else?
It's it's just agonizing, so I get to add my plus to it. So it'll be 11 points of damage.
You see it take this damage, flies up, and goes out of sight, out of range. You don't even see it as it continues to ascend higher and higher.
Oh.
Main Rezo looks at you and says, "You're not going to defeat us. Just give me the soul crucible." He moves forward a little bit, puts his thumbs together, spreads his fingers wide, and you see this cone of flame
Oh, we're all fucked.
burst out of his fingers as this.
Everyone is within 10 feet of Eldon, so they have +4 to their saving throw.
All right.
So you do need to make this dex save right now.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It said,
Oh, no.
Thorman,
You get advantage.
I get advantage, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
But it's for safe.
This is-
Nat 1.
Oh, shit.
+4,
that's an
though.
automatic.
Plus
Oh,
4.
you want it? I'm sorry. You
No,
want
no.
it? You
You got
You're
I'm
to.
not gonna take a blue. No.
Nat ones don't count against skill checks.
I know, but he's hurt. I know, but I was just hoping that he would reroll.
Oh, he's gonna
and-
get totally fucking hurt in a minute.
He's
I
still
know,
gonna get
that's
hurt
the
no
thing.
matter what.
Yeah.
Ruby, what do you got?
He won't get
I
double
nat
fucked.
20'd.
All right, Vratislav,
24.
Eldon.
What was it? 18.
Okay,
24.
24. So you guys are gonna take half this damage. Thorman's gonna take it all. 11 points of damage. So 5 for those of you that have survived that.
Gracious to round down.
As I take that hit, I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
on him. So he has to make a
Dex
dex save. Yeah.
Okay. 14.
Yes. Damn it. Just passes.
So take any half.
But I think he
So he
he
takes
takes
half.
half.
Takes half of
so,
that.
but that's 1, 2, 3. I haven't used a spell in a long time. So half of 21.
10.
So yeah, so Ruby, as she gets hit, she again just kind of goes into a little bit of a rage and sticks out and
Ruby, disengage. Maneuver your way towards the chrono vortex.
I will I will, kitty cat, I will. I'm trying to get there.
Batu is like the world's worst motivational speaker.
What the fuck are you doing?
Stop trying.
He's had anger management. One of the flying devils has 4 people to choose from, 5 people to choose from.
He's not dead yet.
Fuck, I can't find my D10. There it is. 1, 2, going around from Thorman around to Rafu. As you see this barb shoot out of its
So
tail.
excited.
It's better than me.
Hard 20.
See?
Oh, there it is.
Back that up. You don't want to
You don't wanna
make
use
it
your
go
doubloon?
away. Oh, that's fine. Oh, it backs up.
To bloom that?
It's too late now,
It's
dude.
too
You
late,
rolled the
yeah.
second
Too
die.
late.
So,
Accept your fate.
And now you'd feel bad making re-roll to confirm.
no.
Take the pain.
13 points of damage as this barb pierces you. And by the way, that is the first hard 20 of this episode. So be sure to tag or tweet the show and get my D20.
Yeah, get it out of here.
Yeah,
take it away from him.
Take it away from him.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I got.
They don't even want
I
it.
got sets of this shit. Number 4 has the same amount of people to attack. Goes for Rafu again
Oh, R.I.P. Rafu.
and misses.
Oh, thank God.
And then you see coming from the darkness above, the one that had flown out of sight begins to descend down towards
Rafu again.
towards Eldon,
Okay.
lands at your feet, attacks you with a bite,
Got it.
which will hit,
Yep. That's
and a
gonna hit.
claw,
Oh, no.
which will hit as well.
Shit. All right, here we go. Get ready for that
For
damage.
3 points and 5 points.
And does he stay within range, or does he leave?
He does. No, he stays within range.
Okay.
He's on the ground
Got it.
at this point. So that's actually number 1. So move him towards you. Yeah. The other 2 are still hovering. Rafu, you've taken a shit ton of damage in this battle. I'm gracious that you've done this. So.
Dropping his longbow and grabbing his great axe and attacking recklessly to the creature that just descended in front of Eldon. Gentle Jesus. Oh, my Marcel. 11 to hit for first attack, which will miss. And a hard 20.
There we go. There we
Give
go.
it back.
This, you just have to invoke
Back
Marcel a
that
few
shit
times,
up.
dude.
Back it up.
And I don't back it up.
Ah.
Damn it.
Do you get advantage on the backup because you're reckless?
suck.
No.
You can try. You can try.
It's
And
just,
that's
it's just
12.
max damage.
Oh, so it's 12 points of damage.
No. You
That-
get to add something to that.
Okay,
What's
12.
your strength?
16.
All right, so 15.
15.
Yeah.
We round it down. We're being generous.
Well, I appreciate you being so generous with him. Thorman,
I'm going to put away my short bow and take out my short sword, and I'm going to attack the demon number 1. Run up to him and attack him. And that will be 21 to hit.
that'll hit.
Sick. For 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a sneak attack for an additional 16 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, there we go. Good hit.
Describe to me with flavor how you killed number 1.
So I use my short sword. I hit him once, right up in the upper part of his chest. Take the sword out, put the sword in his groin area, and thrust my sword up, slicing him in half. vertically.
Yes.
From nuts to neck.
Yes.
And you know it says you split him in twain. There are no organs that come out, just all muscle and cartilage. Eldon,
Can I tell that this sort of attunement is going to be shorter than others? Like this is like a combat kind of attunement that I can do in like 6 seconds or something, or no?
for what?
For opening up the portal.
It's going to take you some time and possibly some concentration to
Okay.
make this happen.
All right, I'm going to ignore Ruby then.
God damn it, no.
Do you know how many turns it's going to take to do that?
Yes, but it's going to be worth it. But whatever.
I don't know if
I'll scream at you in the next one.
5, even if it's 5 turns, it's not worth it. Which is like, what, 30 seconds? Okay, Eldon is going to run up to, what is it, Main Rezo? Is that his name?
Main razor.
He's going to use his bonus action to invoke a vow of enmity, and then strike him.
Explain to the listeners what that is.
So when Eldon joined Marcel, he took an oath of vengeance. Let me look at that character sheet. He took an oath of vengeance, and it's mostly about defeating like your god's enemies. And so he's vowed to vanquish Main Rezo.
Okay.
And because of this, Marcel is going to help him with advantage. That is a 16 to hit on the first attack.
That will miss.
All right, let's see what the next one does. 23 to hit.
That one will hit.
Let's go.
Mess him up.
12 points of damage.
He puts his hand on your chest and says, "Do not touch me, dog."
Is this Shock and Grasp?
It is.
He has advantage.
All I could do is hope to get
he has
a
armor.
nat 20.
I have metal armor on.
Nope, didn't get the nat 20 for 10 points of damage.
All right.
And then he moves away from you.
I'll take an attack of
Okay,
opportunity.
go ahead and take that attack.
Oh. I guess the highest I got was a 4.
Okay. Vratislav, you're thinning the ranks.
All the other demons are still flying, right?
2 of the 4 have remained.
Yes.
The other 2
but
are done.
But they're off the ground, right?
Yes, they're
flying
off
around.
the ground. I wish I had something that could.
You just put a dice on top of him.
Yeah, throw some here. Put some d6s under there. I'll pull them back out when I really start fireballing.
Sorry,
the
were
shit
you putting
out of you.
on these guys?
Yeah, underneath them.
Gotcha.
You guys didn't even get the.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
heard.
didn't.
No, I heard
Bring
it.
them away from the portal, though. Yeah, the other one too. There you go.
All right. Well, seeing the I don't know what is he, necromancer, wizard.
Let's just stick with
sorcerer?
evil, wizard, or sorcerer.
Okay, so
Let's start with BBEG.
Yeah.
yes, but seeing him shock my comrade and run away, I'm going to charge at him.
Okay.
So I have the silver dagger out and I'm running at him.
What's your range on double move? I'm assuming you're doing a double movement,
Yeah,
right?
he gets to double move and take a bonus action attack.
Okay. So what is that? That's
60.
12, right?
Well,
no.
Yeah, he has
6, 12 squares, yeah.
He's got 12
Okay.
squares. He should be able to make it.
You still have some room beyond that too, if you wanted to.
no, I'm just going to
1,
run
2,
right
3.
up behind him if I can. As I pull out my silver dagger. Which one do I want to use? This one. And attempt to stab the BBEG. That's a miss.
Okay. Ruby.
Ruby, seeing Eldon go after Urthal, and she's going to run towards the pillars, the portal thing.
Okay.
And she yells at Eldon again, "You need to trust me. Go start." Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called.
The liquid time.
Pregnancy brain.
The liquid.
The liquid time bomb.
time
I don't know.
Liquid
The
Time bomb.
Go start the liquid time device.
the liquid time device. Liquid.
She's writing it down.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
LTB. So much trouble.
Eldon, you
in
need
the
to start the
LBT.
liquid time device, please. You need to open the vortex. Trust me. Please.
Now the vortex is open,
Oh, it is?
but it's not attuned to
Okay,
your
yeah.
time.
Oh, okay.
That's what it. That you don't.
But it
if
has
you go
to
through
be-
it now, you don't know where you're gonna go.
But yeah, so it has
he
to be
needs
tuned to
to
our time.
use the inner facet gem because the inner facet gem
Yeah.
is really an attunement device, is what it is.
Yeah, so basically I need it to go to our time. You need to trust me. This might be the only way that we can win. And as I'm shouting this, hoping to whatever God we believe in now. Sorry, I can't think.
It wasn't a group decision.
I don't know what God we believe in now. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at Urthal. And to make hopefully a hit. That's a crit.
Come on,
Fail.
yeah.
Fail.
Wait, whoa.
yeah.
You're a halfling. You automatically reroll once.
Oh, that's right.
Take
Give
it-
me that. Give me that back. Give me that back. Forgot about my magical
Fuck
ability.
that halfling bullshit.
It's a 5.
Lucky.
I want to do it again anyways.
All right.
There you go. See?
Now we cashed it in. Use a different dice.
Yeah, I know I need to.
Switch it up.
Okay, that would be a 23
To hit?
to hit.
Who?
To hit Earthall, or whatever his
Okay.
name is. Yes. Right? Hits him. Okay.
Oh, look at all those.
Jeez.
That will be, let's see, so 10, 15, 18, well, 23. Okay, 23 plus 5 is 28 points
Yeah.
of radiant damage.
Okay.
And on the next, okay, so the next attack roll that's made against him has advantage
Alrighty.
because he's shimmering like a sparkly vampire.
Somebody other than me attack him, please.
Well, it is his
I'll
turn
put
right
his
now,
brew.
actually.
Huh?
He is going to continue to move. So if you wish to take an attack of opportunity, Vratislav.
You got advantage, so that's all good.
Oh, Ruby's moving.
Yeah, like
Okay.
near you, near Eldon. Yeah, that's where it was.
What do you got there?
That is 16 to hit.
That will miss. He makes his way towards this stone statue of this winged creature.
You had advantage. Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay.
a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. Sorry.
It helped him a lot.
He puts his hand upon it, murmurs something in this ancient, demonic tongue, and you see this thing begin to move and shake and animate and come alive.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god.
Look at that thing.
Just put that boy right there. The two flying devils that are above Rafu and Thorman. The first one's going to attack Rafu. Oh yeah, hard.
Oh my god.
Oh
Ah, this time.
play
You can't let it happen twice.
Fucking, I hope I get another one. Yeah, it's still gonna hit.
It's still gonna hit, but not for.
Not for a nat. 5 points of damage.
I say you get advantage too.
Oh, let's see if I get a crit again. No. Okay. The other one will attack Thorman and miss. Rafu. I didn't see where I was at. Rafu.
They're still flying in the air, right?
Oh yeah.
Thorman, catch up! And I'm gonna move up towards Eldon and Ruby. Actually, I'm gonna double move and get somewhere over here because I have 40 feet of movement, so that should probably get me hiding behind over here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Can you throw?
Can I get
That big
little Rafu over here?
Little rough.
Little rough.
Little foo. Thorman, you just watched your badass barbarian tuck tail and haul ass leaving you between these two.
Yeah, that's not sitting well with me.
You're looking like you're looking like the taint right now, dude. Between
you're,
the
like,
balls and the
bleeding out.
ass.
Oh my god.
It's not
We're
sitting
both
well.
bleeded out.
All right, in that case, I'm going to move as well. And for my bonus action, I'm going to use a cunning action to dash.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me where you're gonna go.
Wherever the
Far,
fuck you
far
want.
away.
Yeah, exactly. Far away. I'm going to go. Let's see what I have.
Could always jump in that vortex.
Well, dash is probably 60.
25 movement speed.
Oh, so only 50. That's right. You're
Yeah.
a dwarf.
So count 50 away from the portal, pretty much.
Any direction or what?
Towards who's in front there?
That's Vratislav in the front.
Yeah, I'm going to go towards Vratislav.
Right here.
Toward me.
You could go right here. This is
Okay.
where you want to go, or here, or here.
Right there is fine.
This one.
Yeah.
Eldon.
Ruby, I understand your desperation, but
God.
every second counts. If you don't trust me, here. And then I'm going to make a bad character decision. I'm going to give her the inner facet gem.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to use Radiant Soul. So I am going to grow a pair of wings.
Balls.
Yeah, volleyed that one up.
Everyone do it at the same time, man. Grow a pair of Radiant Wings.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fly 30 feet and then step up here.
All right. Vratislav.
I know, right?
I'm going to move back next to Rafu and take the dodge action.
Okay.
Cool. Leave me alone.
Now, Ruby,
Yep.
Every time you
I can't
get
swap out
somewhere.
weapons, right? Because that would be
you'd have to drop one.
yeah. So I still had my silver daggered out, but I drop back and take a defensive position next to Rafu.
Okay. Now, Ruby, Eldon's given you the interfacet gem. That would mean that if you attuned the liquid time device, you would have to stay behind. Drop the gem. Flee. You will not survive this fight.
I can't leave my friends, but I need someone to work this liquid time device. I'm holding the gem. I'm looking around to see who could do it. I yell to Rafu, Rafu, would you be able to work the liquid time device if I give you the interfacet gem? It might take a while, but it's the only way that we'll win this battle.
I have +0 to my wisdom. I don't know if I can operate this thing.
Thorman,
Yes.
would you be able to work this?
I can work the device for you. Give me the gem, halfling.
Yeah, no.
That was worth a try.
But
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Thorman, do you think he'll be able to do it?
I'll try. I know this is my time period. I know you guys got to get back to your time.
Now, just so you know, he has to know the time.
Oh, he doesn't know the
Yeah, I
time.
have no
That's
idea.
why he
Yeah.
he was out of the running of doing that for you guys.
You got one last chance.
What was the whole
Maybe
operation?
Bratislav wants to stay.
What was the whole operation of operating this liquid time device? It was a concentration of some kind, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, somebody from your time has to hold the interfacet gem, work the
Working
the device, and their mind has to have been attuned to the time you are from. That'll attune the chronovortex to it.
Did they ever say how long it would actually take? I know I asked about this earlier, but
I haven't given you the answer.
All right.
No.
Yeah. I'm not taking that risk.
I mean, if I have to work it, I have a -1 to wisdom.
I scream at
No, did we determine to work the vortex what skill set it is?
We did.
Is it wisdom?
It was Arcana. It was an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm not good at that either.
Oh yeah.
Best of luck to
none
all
of
of you.
us are. Yeah.
No,
I am.
we
I'm
have
the only
one
one that's
Say-
proficient.
Shake on that one.
That is why Ruby was the only one that was able to use it, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah. Before.
I'm just, oh shit. Street smart, not book smart.
I know it's kind of hard to keep those
did
fucking
that-
headphones on your head and all.
I know. No, I put
Oh
my
man,
hand
this
down.
the left ear just stops working. I don't get it.
Holy.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
You okay?
I'm at a loss for words right now. I scream at Eldon.
Fuck you.
Basically,
I can't hear you from up here.
I don't know what to do with it. I hold on to it because it's better in my hands than in the hands of this evil dickhead. I mean, it went from one dickhead, don't want to go to another.
That's you, dickhead.
I mean, look, we're just keeping it in the family of dickheads.
So I'm going to.
Richard Cranium, please report, please report the liquid time device.
I mean, there's really nothing I can do.
Ruby, just come over and jumpstart it. We'll provide cover.
But I can't. To work the plan, I need to go through the time. It's kind of a long story. Rafu just tried to give it a shot, and I shoved the interfacet gem in his hands.
Well, he's like,
Yeah, well, I
way-
walk. Okay, let's see, 5. I got
Probably
25.
can make it there.
If she dashes, she can go.
It's going to be
Yeah.
your whole turn, ain't it?
Yeah, that's fine. After all this talking, that's definitely my turn. And then as I pass by Big Toe over here,
It's Mr. Big Toe.
It's Mr. Camel Toe to you.
I will give him. Oh, I'm sorry.
8 points of damage. You rolling damage or what?
5 points of healing.
Oh man.
Oh, thank you.
Those were just really bad rolls.
That's a consolation prize for when she leaves your ass in the fucking wind, dude. Sorry you got stuck. Maybe this will help you hang out a little longer.
So I shove it at Rafu and I say, just give it a try.
Okay, what are you gonna do, Rolf?
Oh, shit, it's your turn.
Do you
It's
take?
my turn?
No,
Okay.
it's not your turn.
I'll
no.
take the.
Okay, you take it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I got the gem.
I want to go for 50% or lower on this.
Oh man.
28. This summoned beast rises to the air and looks at the entire group down there.
Oh, fuck.
And you see these glowing embers in its mouth, and it just breathes out. I need for everybody to make a dex save. Thank you for bunching up, by the way.
Fuck.
Who's down that way? Thorman,
17.
Ruby.
7.
Ooh. Who else is down there? Bratislav.
Fail.
Rafa.
15.
15. So the two that failed and 15 or above are going to take half this as this gout of fire
it is.
leaves its mouth.
Oh, my God. Two
It's
sixes
actually pretty
and a
good.
5.
12, 17, 18, 23 points.
Oh my god, I'm hurting. Oh my god,
Half
I'm
that's
hurting.
11.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god, I'm hurting.
And you hear it just sizzle, and you see from the ground below, give me what I want, or I'll have you all finished off. Right here. You've already defied me once. You thought you killed me before. You know nothing. Answer me now, barbarian. Will you give me the gem?
Hell no.
Maybe.
You see him flick his wrist, and a wand comes out. He points the wand at you, and you see these bolts fire out.
Magic missile.
Cast shield.
It is actually.
Yes, shield.
It's like, grant me a gold doubloon because I called it.
I'll spare you for now.
There's no save to that?
No,
No.
it just hits.
No, magic
13.
missiles.
Just
It always hits.
Laser.
Here's the good part.
17 points
Oh
of
my
damage
God.
as these
Can't crit you.
magic missiles fly out of this wand, and then he chucks it to the ground as it expires.
Oh shit, he used them all.
Yeah, he
Every one
he
of them.
fucking unloaded. He unloaded with his 6-shooter.
Are you even
Pretty
alive
much.
still?
as that wand hits the ground,
So is Rafu.
so does Rafu.
Oh, fuck.
And as Rafu hits the ground, so does the inner facet gem.
Fucking hell.
But since I am an orc,
Oh,
Yeah.
back at
I'm-
1.
I'm back at 1.
Oh,
Yeah, and that
fuck.
deserves a beer.
Oh, hell yeah, it does.
So, after May and Rezo had just obliterated your barbarian, you see the two flying devils rise up to the same height as Eldon and fire at him with a barb. And I think the first one will hit.
What was the first one?
First one was 14 plus 18
Yeah, that hit.
for 6 points.
Fuck. Okay.
Rafu, from the ground. Are you up again?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was actually going to say, I know, right? That's all those day quills I've been taking. Do I need to be standing up to operate this thing?
Yes.
Ah, damn it. I was going to say, can I just pretend play possum?
You got to imagine
Well,
that,
you have
that
to spin it. I mean,
this thing is between 2 and 7 feet off the ground. That's the area it covers with the bands and the orbs and shit.
Okay. I am going to take, I don't know what these little squares are, but I'm going to say 10, 15 feet.
Well, if you stood up, you only get half your movement.
All right, then that's fine. I'll stand up, take half my movement, and try to jumpstart this thing.
Okay?
And you want a strength check?
No. Arcana.
All right.
But make it with advantage because you have the inner facet gem.
All right,
Thank
all right.
God.
Here we
All
go.
right, come on.
You
Important
definitely
roll.
needed it.
There's a fucking hard 20 right there.
Dude, that's the second one you got this session.
Hell yeah.
You see this thing spin, the orbs spin, the bands start to orbit around the center of this axis, and it locks into place. And you see this chronovortex take on a different color, just, and it's held there in place. And you must hold that for 3 rounds.
Got it.
Is it open?
It is open
It is
right
open
now.
right now. Okay, great.
Right now. Thorman.
I am going to run up to Earthal. And I'm going to attack him with my short sword.
Man, our rogue is so brave.
1, 2,
know.
3,
It is a
4.
rogue.
Okay, you can do it.
That one's going to miss.
Okay.
Get all your sneak
no.
attacks, your bonuses.
not. He
oh,
gets
your-
nothing.
Oh,
But for my bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind. So I get...
Suck and wind.
There it is.
come on.
I get 5 HP.
You're going to need it. Eldon.
All right, this is not an exciting turn, but with a lot of demons about, Eldon's going to cast Protection from Good and Evil upon himself, and then
Okay.
move straight towards the demon
In the air.
in the air. That big one over there.
Oh, we got an air battle.
But he can't attack yet because he already used his action.
Where are you going to go? Right next to
Right
him?
next to him.
Get all up in his grill.
Damn.
Hopefully he runs.
Look. Oh, yeah, he looks like he's
He's going to run, right?
That's puss ready
It's a
right there.
Battle in the sky.
I mean, maybe he's like, wants to attack a bunch of people.
Vratislav. Now, you know at this point that the vortex is open. You can go home. You can.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you going to bell?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
I saw this coming.
So tell me what you're going to do.
So as I approach the portal, as I leave Rafu and Ruby,
Give him the finger. Always give him the
Attack of
finger.
opportunity.
no, I'll tell them both.
I trip him.
Well, I tell Ruby I'll see you on the other side, but Rafu, I say, I will.
Remember you?
Not only that, I'll see if I can find a bard and teach him your tales, and they will sing songs of you as I make my way toward the portal. The other guys I can't fucking see, so fuck them all. I love them, but they're flying up there. This is way beyond what I can do.
You enter into the portal.
And die.
The light is blinding. And when you open your eyes, Ruby, what are you going to do?
Ruby, well, she's kind of stunned that Vratislav did that.
Said later.
Yeah, she's
What
a little
is it,
stunned by
though?
that.
What is it?
But she
mean, to her, maybe.
You should follow him and chew him out.
Well, she takes out the soul crucible and, holding with both hands, runs towards the portal and jumps in.
Okay. As you jump into the portal, you see this battle raging about you. You see Eldon in flight, fighting this demon in flight. You see Rafu doing his best to hold this liquid time device steady. You see Thorman engaged in combat with Main Rezo, who has taken the persona of Urthal. And as you jump in, you see this blinding light that seems to just sear your closed eyelids. Eldon, this beast in front of you, starts swinging this barbed chain and with deftness attacks you with it.
He has disadvantage.
Okay. Here's the first attack. I believe that's going to miss for 16. Mm-hmm. Second attack.
Yes.
Yes. That
You
was a
see these
20 on there.
barbed,
Worth the spell slot.
just this barbed whip in each hand, and both sides just seem to miss you as you deftly maneuver in the air. Urthal, aka Main Rezo, is engaged in combat with you, Thorman. And he looks at you, having tried to attack him, and he tries to place a hand upon your chest. For 18.
That'll hit.
That'll hit as this electrical current courses through your body for 7 points of damage. The two winged creatures, one of them flies towards you, Thorman. He's going to get about right here. Give me, what is that? Yeah, him. And the second one will fly towards Rafu. The first one will fling a barbed at you, Thorman, and miss. The second one at Rafu with a nat 1.
Please tell me this guy falls to the ground.
Another nat 1.
He just dies.
Yes.
Kill him.
Yes.
Just kill him.
He lands on
actually
his head.
flies in to the liquid time device
Breaks his neck.
Burst into flames.
and actually starts to disintegrate upon the arcana that is holding it in check.
Nice kill, Rob.
Yes.
Nice kill.
And I get 5 points of HP. No, just kidding.
Rafu, I need for you to make a concentration check.
Do I get advantage?
Hold on to it.
I love you forever, Rafu. Oh
Here.
no!
Playing a doubloon.
Oh my god.
Transfer. That's another floating doubloon. Over.
Yeah.
What is that?
7 is concentration.
Yes.
Oh my gentle Jesus. We're cashing all the doubloons.
Cashing out with the flames. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Concentration is a con save, right?
I think so.
Intelligence.
Oh, for this?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're all street smart. None of us are book smart.
No, I
It's
am.
concentration.
I'm neither.
It's intelligence.
It's intelligence?
Yeah.
It's a 9.
9. The device slips out of your hands and starts to spin again.
No.
Thorman,
I am going to try to keep attacking Main Rezo, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's.
Main Reza.
Main Reza.
Yeah.
Don't give him. Don't give him the
Urethol.
Don't give him the
Urethol.
satisfaction of Urethol.
That's going to
Big
miss.
bad evil. guy.
Fuck.
Eldon,
All right.
from your sky perch.
All right. I gotta attack this fucking demon in the sky. Fuck me. Second
Come
attack.
on.
That's a 17 on the die.
Woo!
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm smiting with a second level spell slot.
Do your worst.
How many dice do I need?
A lot.
I need 5d8.
5d8.
I have
Oh, fuck.
3.
Just 2 and...
Those are d12s.
Oh,
you're
my
so
bad.
good at these when you're playing the
Would you like to
druid.
use mine?
No, fuck you. No,
Get there.
thank you. I already have 3, so
Oh.
thank you very much for these 2. Wow. One of them's a 1, but one of them's an 8. 29 points of radiant damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta hurt him.
Thank you very much. And that is my turn because I missed the first attack.
Okay, it starts to lose a little bit of altitude. Starts to get its wings back under it. What did I say I wanted to roll?
50%.
Below 50.
Below 50. What does that say?
Over 50.
75.
75.
I answer your questions. Do I get a doubloon?
Nope. It looks at Main Rezo.
Yes.
Confusion. The whole battlefield is just a battlefield.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3 for you, Eldon. 4, 5, 6 for Main Rezo. It attacks you with the first attack. Misses.
He has disadvantage. I gotta go for that 1.
Okay.
I gotta go for the 1.
Second attack goes down towards Main Rezo and will strike it.
Hit it hard.
Yes, it will. I gotta find that other fucking D10.
He has to fly down to do this, right?
It's got reach on it, but imagine this isn't as high as it is. I don't have anything lower
Gotcha.
than that.
Because I wouldn't be sure if he's going after
Yeah.
Thorman or
Thorman.
not. So I would have taken an attack of opportunity if you.
Mr. Big Toe.
So, for 14 points of damage on Main Rezo. And you see Main Rezo just take these barbs across the back. And you see him start to waver, barely holding it together. He looks up at the stupid beast that he has summoned and says, "What are you doing?" And tries to attack Thorman one more time. Misses. The other demons have Thorman to attack. 16
That'll hit.
for 7 points. Do we have another demon around here?
No.
No, you
No.
got
No, there's only one left.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You killed him in the
Fuck. Rafu.
time device.
The moth to the flame.
Rafu, hold on to that thing. Why are you rolling that giant
Now
thing?
you do it with advantage because you got that. Why don't you do a real die?
All right, doing a real die.
That does it right there, just based on unless you get less than 10.
So I
That's a
rolled that
low
one.
skill
Yeah.
check.
He,
50-50.
Rafu has a 10 in intelligence, so he's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so he's good. So you lock it back into place again.
Oh, thank God.
Thorman,
I'm going to keep trying to attack Earthall and miss again.
Oh, no.
bonus action. Get a bonus second attack. No.
No.
Winded? Sucking wind?
Wait, here.
Sucking air?
I have a doubloon. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
Or
Did
actually,
you spend one of yours? I
Yeah,
gave
he
you
gave
one.
it to
I
Rafu.
know.
actually,
You sure?
I forgot I have 2 open fighting.
Ah.
So I'm going to use my dagger,
Okay.
try to attack him.
Come
Oh,
on.
And that one will hit.
All right.
Nice.
For a max of 4.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
at this one,
Damage is damage.
pointy
It's
one.
next to the eraser.
Pointy.
yeah, this triangle
The,
looking.
the pyramid, yeah.
Yeah.
line.
3, that's pretty
For,
Yeah.
what was that, 6 points of damage?
Oh, is it
Also going to do a sneak attack
Okay.
Come on.
for 11 points of damage.
11.
Additional.
Well, you didn't need to do the sneak attack.
Nice.
Describe how you kill this foreigner from another time.
So, I use my dagger, and I use the dagger, and
Stuff
Thrust.
it in his ass.
I stuff it right in between his eyes.
You see him look at the blade as it enters his cranium. Just unbelievable look on his face, like inconceivable. And he carries that look all the way to the crimson-stained tile as he expires. And as he does that, the other winged devil takes off. The spined devil. The other one. What does that say?
66.
66 begins to leave as well, flying up into the sky.
Big toe, big toe, big toe, big
He did
toe.
it. He saved us all.
As you find yourself no longer in combat, what are you guys going to do?
Do I still have to hold this thing?
So, Rafu, you're holding this device, and only one of you two can go through,
I'll
Either
continue
Eldon
holding.
or Rafu. Thorman has to stay.
I have to stay.
Yeah,
He has
that's
to
not
stay
even an
behind.
option.
I'm not worried about
I
that.
mean, he could go through if he wants, but
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah,
that's
what happens.
that's something totally
Get out of
different.
See what
The
happens.
future.
Is that torture device like empty now? Or does it still have a bunch of shit on it?
There's nobody on it.
All right.
It's just saturated.
I mean, you can play with it if you want.
in
Rafu, I found something.
sinew and muscle and blood and,
Oh, God.
and all kinds of other crap.
All right, I'm going to go down to where Rafu is.
Okay.
All right, Rafu, hand me the gem.
I got this. Jump through the thing.
Got this for what? I'm the one that has to stay behind.
Who said such things?
I did. And so did the sisters.
I'll roll you for it.
All right, fine. Here's a strength check against Rafu to just take it out of his hand. What do you got?
A 9. Dude, blooms don't count with me. What's
Yep.
wrong with you?
I gotta use it for advantage, man.
Just straight up roll against one another.
What the fuck are these doubloons good for? Wait a minute. We've done PvP with doubloons.
You want to fight him?
I'm trying to wrestle it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what you were trying to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it
Yeah.
is.
All right, go
it is
ahead.
kind
Use the
of
doubloon.
PvP. Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, what? Did you roll
Oh,
the
yeah.
same thing?
Yeah.
Do it again, do
we
it
do roll the
again.
same thing, and we both have the same strength and proficiency.
All right, so then roll off again.
Roll
then.
off.
Final roll off.
Roll off.
Wait, let me pull out the green die.
Use
All
this.
right.
I'm not using your die.
Why not?
It's
better.
tainted.
Look at this. Watch this. Fucking 19. Spent.
That only works for you, though.
That's right.
Oh. I got a 5. What'd you get?
I got a 4.
Jesus
Oh my god, dude.
You're
So as you reach for this inner facet gem, Rafu, decide how you swat this bitch away from you.
whack.
Just. I was going to say bitch slap his hand, but that's not the word I wanted to use.
Backhand.
I just backhand him.
Rafu, why do you even want to stay here?
I got nothing to go back to.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You didn't have a... I'm sure you had a home. You had... what about those... is it Black Hands? black palms, whatever that stuff you were into.
Stuff you were into.
Remember when you were into goth?
Yeah. The emo hair.
Fingerless gloves, fishnets, all that good stuff.
I have no one to go back to.
Bratislav and Ruby are over there.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Bratislav is
I'll stay
not
and hold the
nice.
portal.
I really didn't really have anything over there either.
Then
You guys
stay
just
with me.
Stay together.
Perhaps we could start a
Forever.
new life.
We shall call this land.
We should call this land. Stormin, do you got a 3-bedroom apartment?
It'll be, a
Looking for
little,
roomies?
it'll be a little tight, but we can make it work.
The three amigos.
The 3 amigos.
That's right. I'm staying.
So you're staying.
I'm pushing.
Eldon?
I lost my strength check fair and square, so I can't do it.
And
You're stuck.
I'm not going to go.
You can't.
I don't want to go.
That doesn't make
This
sense.
is my time period.
All you have to do is let the device go.
For what? Just be done? All
To
right.
stop it, yeah.
Stop holding it. You don't have to roll for it. Just fucking let it go.
Maybe he's
I know,
making a
I just
wisdom
wanted to
save.
roll.
Rolling for
I just want to
himself
roll.
to see
Oh.
how he wants to go.
What are you doing?
I push Eldon to the side
And let it
and
go.
let it go.
The liquid time device starts to orbit again. The chronovortex changes its hue back to what it was before, and things start spinning again. You look behind you, and you notice that the runes over the portal that brought you here start to illuminate and get brighter as they shimmer. Vratislav and Ruby, as you make it through the chronovortex, you find yourself once again in the familiar cavern under the pyramid. You rub your eyes as they start to adjust to regular illumination. And even from this depth, you can hear the world thunder and shake as it splinters above you. As you emerge from the depths of this golden pyramid and into the Harrowfen wilds, you can see that the entire swamp is ablaze. You see large drakes circling the sky in mass. Your world is burning right now.
Let's check the gem.
Eldon, Thorman, and Rafu. I'm assuming you make it back through. You go back through the portal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you make your way through the portal, you work your way through the crypts of the garrison and eventually find your way back up to the surface of the garrison itself. And again, you hear footfalls outside the wall of that slaughter yard that was just beyond the mess hall. You make your way through the desolate garrison to the entrance. And as you peer out of the entry, you see an assembly of men and serpent beasts all standing in formation, preparing to march on and taking orders from an overlord named Thraxus.
Name sounds very, very familiar.
And that is the end of Riders on the Storm.
What kind of ending was that?
I get to rewrite history.
Where's the sunshine and unicorns?
Yeah.
Fuck those unicorns.
We got
Right.
fire and
I don't
Dark
drakes.
ending for everyone.
We're getting
I
bunk
see
beds.
the world
You're
broken.
kidding.
I'll pull out Marcel's
starting a
long
sitcom.
sword and
That's
dive
right.
right into it.
Prepare for battle.
Pretty much. Especially with drakes flying around.
Well, as heroes,
I got
you're-
my bestiary.
you're
I know
never-
how to handle them.
You're never done. As
right.
heroes, you're never done.
We're staying at Big Toes.
So actually, rather than just seeing something come to a die-off culmination, you guys would just literally move on. Sorry, can't use it. Gold to blue.
I would
You would-
like to go back and
You would
redo.
see that you would just be prepared for the next challenge.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was making your way back to your time zone or being stuck in the time zone, the world is just a different place.
Well, I
Like I
think-
said, even for Vratislav, seeing all those drakes flying around for how many I fought in my bestiary. pull out the
And you're
long
not
sword
an amateur at this point. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
your
what I'm
book
saying.
is full.
That's what I'm saying. Just all right.
You find
got
a bard
XP.
and they'll be singing
XP
about
in
you
this.
if they
I got
haven't
XP.
already
Well,
sang about you.
Ruby,
I'm leveling up, I don't
San
care.
Andreas. Oh shit! Here we go
Ruby
again.
thinks that they-
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You could also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s. Huffing and puffing and... sorry. That was coming for a while.
So much for streamlining it.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.